What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. I'm Craig, and we're going to be taking a look at the charts as usual. Guys, if you watched Wednesday's video, you'll know that we talked about the 27.1 area being possible for the reversal. I still see the reversal diamond. It's not invalidated. Bulls are getting all crazy, saying we're going to new all-time highs. The bottom is in, blah, blah, blah. We need to take a look at what's going on. We're also going to take a look at my macro oil chart, gold chart, and silver chart. Remember, the macro gives you the view of where the market's really headed. I've shown these charts are very old. They're still playing out beautifully. We'll even take a look at Tesla. As you guys know, I'm waiting for a $50 to $60 Tesla before getting in. If that doesn't happen, oh well, I will be fine. We'll look for more trades. So let's take a look at what's going on. As you guys know, on the Dow, we have done nothing but bounced in between our 1 and 1.272 fib, right? We got rejected up here again. We should come down, test that 31.6. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I talked about yesterday, I said if we lose 31.6, then it's going to be a quick drop for the Dow. We got to bounce off it. We came back up, retested our next fib. We may stay in here for a while, but once we lose this low here, guys, 30,887 is where I'm looking for. Once that breaks, our measured move target of this wedge here is about 30,222, but I do see much lower lows coming. Guys, I've been talking about this for a long time. The biggest money grab in history. Now is not the time to buy, in my opinion. None of this is financial advice. I've talked about this for well over a year. I'm looking for September, October to be the area to actually buy in. Until then, tons of trades setting up. But let's take a look at what's going on. DXY. As you guys know, I put these targets in the 103.36 and 102.65 for our bounce area. So far, this could have been our bounce. There's still a possibility we come lower, but nevertheless, this just looks like a big one wave. And what we'll end up making here is an inverse head and shoulders on the DXY for much, much more upside. We've been talking about this for a long time. I'm extremely bullish on the DXY. I know that doesn't sound right to a lot of people because you're getting a lot of misinformation out there, but the DXY is very bullish, guys, in my opinion. If you guys are interested in trading, check out my sponsor, Prime XBT, by far my favorite exchange. Guys, if you're trading on any exchange, don't put more money than you're willing to lose on it, and don't over leverage and use stop losses. Another thing, you can use my promo code SAVVY50. That'll get you up to a $7,000 bonus. SAVVY25 will get you 25% off your fees. You can trade crypto, Forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, natural gas, whatever you want, all on one exchange, so you don't have to keep changing over to different exchanges. Definitely check them out. Links down below. Let's take a look at the macros. So the monthly. Guys, what was more profitable here? Looking for shorts or looking for longs? Well, if you take an honest look at the chart, we're in a downtrend. Longs have been much more profitable and will remain much more profitable, in my opinion. Like I said, I expect the monthly to close below this 23,327. If it does not, maybe we could look at the reversal and say the bottom's in. You guys know my 55 EMA weekly. We need to open and close above that before I even consider the bottoms being in. I don't change my view every day like a lot of these guys. I've been saying the same exact thing since December 2nd, 2021. I think we have much lower to go. Let's take a look at the diamond pattern. Here is the diamond pattern. People are getting super bullish like this is invalidated. Well, let's put this right on the wicks. If you're watching people that use the bodies of the candle, guys, that's dangerous. The bodies mean nothing, right? Watch the wicks. So as the wick says, we could still get up a little bit higher, maybe that 27.5, somewhere in that range. Unless this is broke, this is still a reversal zone. Unless we break above and get support, then we can look for bullish case scenario, right? So what would that be? If we take a measured move, let's look at it just on here, right? Let's say, and this does not have to play out like a diamond and stay in here. If it does, we may have another couple weeks in here, but if it doesn't, we could drop straight down, right? So let's see, let's just take it in the middle, right? So if it goes here, it drops further down. If it waits till up here, it doesn't go quite as far. Let's take the middle and just get an idea. That would be around 14 for 14.5 range for our target of breaking down below here. But you can't really get the exact target until this breaks. What happens if it breaks up? Well, if it breaks up, we could get as high as 40,000. I know a lot of people have been calling that. I don't see that happening, guys. I see remember, watch the traditionals. We're going to take a look at the traditional charts and show you why I believe everything is going to collapse soon. All right. Again, not financial advice, but let's take a look at this. Look, lower highs in the weekly, right? Higher highs in the weekly on the RSI. Hidden bearish divergence, right? More downside. This is a downtrend. Hidden divergence is a continuation of the trend. The trend is down. It's hidden bearish, right? So unless we get an open and close of a weekly above this 55 EMA. So what does that mean? Let me be clear because a lot of people don't listen. We can close above this. No big deal. The next candle has to open and close above the 55 to even consider the bottom being in. I do not believe the bottom's in unless confirmed. We've had the same plan, guys, since way up here, right? And I had said, while these people were telling you to buy and you were buying all up in here, your average cost is way up in this range. Not good. So if you wait for a trend reversal, you got out up here, you're getting in here, you're doing much better. Play safe, guys. Don't go off of these people just saying crazy numbers that it just can't break or they're pulling numbers out of their butts with nothing to back it up. My charts have been backed up this whole time. We've been watching for all of this. Let's look at the daily. Same thing in the daily. We did not quite tag the trend line yet. We'll look at it in a 4 hour, see where it's at. Our bullish targets are up here, which if we break this, we could go to. But if not, I think we could be turning around, if not from here, very soon. Let's look at the daily. So the daily, we're breaking this trend line. Let me adjust the trend line. We're breaking the trend line right now, right? But if the daily closes back down below here, which is very possible, we just continue back down to make our lower lows. Let's take a look at our 4 hours. So here's the 4 hour. If you look at the 4 hour, right? Let's zoom in here. I know it's kind of messy, but you see the higher highs here and the lower highs here. That's bearish divergence, right? We're in an uptrend. So hidden bearish wouldn't be as powerful. This is bearish. We're getting higher highs in the price, lower highs in the RSI, hidden bearish divergence. Now, this is from the video Wednesday. We went off of these wicks. I said, watch for a possibility to get up here. I never said it wouldn't go any higher, right? We had this target. Unless this is broken, we remain bearish. So where is it now? Around 27.2. The longer it takes, the higher it can go. But either way, unless we break this blue trend line, chances are we got much more further down to go. And then I have these trend lines off these wicks, this one being 23.7. If that breaks, then we look for 22.9, depending on how quick, right? These are rising trend lines, so the price moves to the upside the longer it takes. But again, as long as we don't break this top trend line, everything's still intact for a reversal. So if it's a diamond reversal, I showed you. If it's just put this in here. If it's just a, rising broadening wedge or a broadening wedge, that still gets us the target down here to about 12 if it's a broadening wedge, right? Depending on what this is. So the longer this takes to break this trend line goes down. So what I'm showing you is probabilities with things to back them up. So just keep an eye on this stuff, guys. There's still possibility. And now if it gets up above this and just gets a wick and closes below, it doesn't matter. It's still bearish. So I have added to my shorts here, and I will add until we get to this blue trend line. If we break the blue trend line, my stops are be above. I get stopped out, but if it comes back down below, I short again, right? There's no reason to believe that this is invalidated yet. I still believe we have much further down to go, guys. All right, this is the .com bubble to the crypto scam rush out here, which we're witnessing now, and there is the invalidation point. Remember, the weekly has to open and close the same candle above this invalidation point to be invalidated. Guys, I showed you many more bubbles This one here, you always get this big relief rally, guys. Charts do not change. They're based on human emotion. What are we dealing with? Tons of human emotion here, right? Always get a fake rally right before more downside. Another one right here. This is Sony. You got a few of them in Sony. Same type thing, guys. When these bubbles pop, they come back down to where they started, right? They always come back down to where they started, if not lower. So just be careful. This is still a bubble pop pattern, 100% in my opinion. Just be careful. I won't tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to short, when to long. I'll tell you what I'm doing. You have to make up your own mind. These videos are made to help you understand how markets work. So here is our oil chart. This is very old. Very old. We made this way back here in the middle of last year. And I told you once this broke, my target, first target is 62.54, which we've almost hit now. Mind you guys, it's almost been a year, right? If this breaks, I see it's going to about 26, 27 bucks. Be careful here, guys. Be careful. There is a lot going on in the markets. Tesla, as you guys know, before we broke this last year, we had our targets here, which we nailed all of them, got our bounce. All these targets were possible bounce zones, right? We got our bounce here. I still think Tesla is 50 to 60 bucks by the end of the year. And gold, here's our gold chart. Let me go on the daily. Nothing's changed here. We still haven't broke this high. Could we wick above it? Possibly. Either way, my gold still remains the same, about 1550, 1560. If that doesn't hold, look for about 14. If that doesn't hold, markets are in severe trouble. Silver, same thing, guys. Silver is still following our chart. These are all over a year old, right? Looking for about 1560. If this doesn't hold, that means the markets are in major trouble and we have much further to go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you smash those thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Tick your notification bells. Check out these videos, the ones up top. There's your Prime XBT tutorial and the .com bubble pop theory, which I made on December 2nd, 2021. Have an awesome day, guys. I'm out.